Everybody, hello. Oh, I nearly forgot. New Year returns one final time before the year closes. And this is a special one because a subscriber, and they know who they are, reached out. And I mentioned this in my last video to provide me with an item to review. I'm afraid, but here we go. I'm literally trembling. It is Maggie 2-minute noodles, Vegemite flavour. And if I take the camera here for a bit, you can see the beautiful classic Vegemite colour. Let's dig right in. I've been theorising how this would taste, but let's get into it. Okay. That's not what I expected. So just so people are aware, I do the method where I add in the packet contents first, like the flavouring. Then I add a bit of water. I mix that into a bit of a sauce, and then I put in the noodles. So I don't quite go full dry. I don't quite go full soupy. I'm not big of a soupy kind of guy, but yeah. I'm gonna have another taste. Maybe the first one was a bit. You never know, so I'm going to go for a different taste. Okay. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I wouldn't say it's great either. But it's not terrible, because I just assumed this would be terrible, because it's like... It's the same thing with Doritos. Who's asking for Vegemite noodles? I mean, look... Unless Vegemite noodles, I can kind of get it a bit more of like, oh yeah, it fills that niche of people who want breakfast spreads, but for lunch. Like, Vegemite has other uses, right? You can use Vegemite to make gravy. You can use Vegemite to make a stock. Because it has all that bouillon kind of flavor. But this is interesting. It doesn't really taste like Vegemite. Like, kind of. Like, you can just taste it. It kind of has the flavour there. But it's like halfway between like a beef noodle flavour and a Vegemite flavour. But it's neither. It's kind of plain, actually. I've never said this about like 2-minute noodles, but it's like not as salty as I expected. Which is like usually like the default for these kind of like meals. They're just very salty, something just to quickly eat, tasty. It's really weird. I expected it to be terrible. I just expected it to be like just this god awful, over salted, over Vegemite flavor, but it's just kind of okay. Like, it's just okay. Like, I think I give this like a 5.5. At least this makes more sense to me than the Doritos I reviewed last time, but still kind of like why they make it, but I guess marketing, just something different. It kind of grows on you the more you eat it, which is kind of concerning. And my lovely subscriber friend did give me 2 packets, so I can go a second dig on this. I think it's enough for now. But yeah, that isn't as bad. Maggie Vegemite crossover. Apparently not the disaster that I was personally expecting. So there you go. I'm kind of baffled. Honestly, it's not much really to view. I think the Maggie noodles themselves are probably one of the better ones that you can get. They've just got a bit more body to them. I think cheaper noodle, like ones you get like off-brand, tend to liquefy or more or go pasty if you don't eat them quick enough. These ones hold a bit more structure, so the noodle texture is good. So you've got the noodles are fine. Like they're 2-minute noodles and they work well, and it's just the flavour is a bit bland. It does vaguely taste like Vegemite. It also vaguely tastes like a beef flavouring. It's kind of in the middle, but like salt reduced as well. Actually, I'm curious to know whether it is actually salt reduced. It doesn't have the nutritional information because it would have been on the I'm assuming this would have been like a 4 or 5 pack you would have bought. We can't buy them individually, so no idea the nutrition. It could have. It doesn't have a lot of salt in it. So there you go, everyone. Short and sweet. Not a long one today. I've got a few more things in the pipeline. I've got interviews I need to upload from PAX. But this is essentially my last video for the year. About to go on some leave for a week. That's exciting after Christmas. Just a bit of a break. But then, yeah, there might be some media coming out of that, but we'll see how we go. Otherwise, for those who have stuck around this long, thank you for watching my content this year. I've appreciated everyone who has contributed, whether just by watching my videos or actively giving me content, which has been fun. Next year shouldn't be as busy, so you might see my YouTube channel have a bit more life and a bit more of me doing things, hopefully, because I do enjoy creating content. This year, like I said earlier in my last video, I've just been busy with other media stuff that unfortunately I can't share. But this next year, and maybe some of this year still, there's stuff that I'm still coming out. So check out for summer. Watch out for your subscription boxes and all that YouTube. Don't know the joke I was making, but anyway. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone that comes by. And until next time, Neo will find another thing to review. Signing out for this year.